time of the week again. Prepare yourself for the surveyors of sauce, the sultans of spaghetti, the whispers in your ears. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What's Your Spaghetti Policy podcast. Now, here are your hosts, Alex and Jacob.
Strangest things. I'm interrupting you. Screw your intro.
I had a whole intro planned. It's fine. I was like,
You didn't.
I was going to go into like the theory on life and relativity and whatnot, but it's fine. What are you going to interrupt me for? What have you got?
So you already know this, but I just want to regale people like with strange encounters that happen to me randomly.
Dude, get into this because I want to rehear it because I listened to the day after you sent me the video. I'm glad you didn't die because honestly, you'd have been dead. I would have not been in any hell at all.
So let me set the scene for you. In
Okay.
my cul-de-sac, you know, mansions everywhere.
Yeah.
I walk with both dogs
Okay.
every day. I try to do it in the mornings, especially in the summertime, because it's an inferno. But I walk the dogs every day. Now, for those who don't know, Walter is a very dog-reactive dog. If he sees a dog, he goes for the kill. People,
Absolutely.
he's totally fine with. That's just the way he is. I have had a lot of irritations in this neighborhood with people not putting their dogs on leashes or dogs running out of the house. Walter, this, that, and the other, all sorts of stuff. People have no
Follow the
fucking
leash laws, people. Come on.
Well, people just have no fucking regard for other people's dogs. Like I go out of my way to get out of the way, and people just mosey along as if my dog is not ripping my shoulder out of its socket trying to kill your dog.
And it's always the same excuse where it's like, oh, it's okay. He's nice with other dogs. It's okay. It's like, okay, I understand.
Okay, that's great,
that.
but mine
Yeah.
isn't.
Your dog is going to die, lady. Okay. I don't
My
know what to
dog
tell you.
isn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, all that to say, I've had a ton of problems. Not problems. It's not even problems because like they're problems for me because no one else has any fucking modicum of respect for anybody else.
Gotcha.
Anyways, so I also have to walk one dog at a time, just for posterity purposes. Also get 2 laps instead of 1. Anyways, so I'm walking, and this was Saturday, I believe. And
It might have been Sunday night because I think you sent it to me on Sunday night. I listened to it Monday morning when I was sitting on the toilet.
No, it would have been the other way around.
Okay, maybe it was Saturday and I listened to it Sunday in the morning on the toilet.
Either way,
Yeah.
I walked.
Semantics at this point.
Doesn't matter. And I get to the end of the neighborhood, right? Everything is fine. Walter he likes to pull, he's got his routine. He likes to do the thing. He likes to pee on like every freaking mailbox, but like he likes to get his walk and do it fast. Whereas like Lenny likes to stop and sniff. Two different dogs. Anyways, we're at the end of the neighborhood, and I know, I guess luckily I very rarely wear both headphones because of instances that have happened before where I've got my headphones in and something happens. I have to be sort of aware of what's going on.
Got you.
Anyways, so I'm walking towards the end of the cul-de-sac, and there is a child that starts to approach me out of the corner of my eye, and I take my headphone out, and I'm going to try and deliver it the way it was delivered to me.
Okay.
He said, "Hey, can you help me? My brother's bleeding." Just like that. And I said,
Oh my God, it's so funny to me. Oh shit. Headphones fell. I'm still laughing hard.
and I was like, "I'm sorry." He's like, "My brother." Oh, Jesus Christ.
I lost it for a second. Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
No, so anyways, I was like, "I'm sorry." He's like, "Can you help me? My brother, he's bleeding." And I'm like,
No. Sorry.
And like again, I have Walter, and they have a dog that's not on a leash,
Got you.
right?
Like outside right now, or is it like
No,
he's
no,
inside bar or whatever?
they just let their dog go out into the front yard.
Got you.
Because I've had to stay at the end of the cul-de-sac while that dog goes to pee and then goes inside, again, because the dog's not on a leash.
No consideration whatsoever. Yeah.
But it's like it's their yard, so then like where do the laws go in?
If they've got like an electronic fence, I guess it's
They don't.
fine.
They
Okay,
don't.
No, it's because if there is a chance your dog gets out of your yard, then no,
Yeah.
it's not okay because then it
Anyways.
quickly becomes everybody else's problem. Okay, so the
But
creepy
still,
kid comes
so
out.
this kid,
Sorry, I don't mean to say creepy kid. I don't know anything about this kid, but he delivers.
I mean,
very
it
creepily.
is strange, and
Yeah.
it is immediately like, okay. And I was like, "Where are your parents?" And he's like, "They're inside." And immediately, my first thought was, I've seen enough crime shows. These parents have been murdered, and this kid
I've seen
did the
horror
murder.
shows, horror movies.
Again,
Yeah.
the kid that's bleeding did the murdering. That's why his blood's all over him. And then this brother witnessed it and doesn't know what to do. I'm not going
My thought is that
under any circumstance. I'm not going in this house.
my thought is like he just snapped, killed everybody, and then now he's come to and he's like, my brother's bleeding and he needs help. Can you come inside and help him? And it's like, no, I'm sorry, buddy. That sounds like a bad time, honestly. Your parents are inside
Yeah.
too? Okay, well, how about we take that up with them? You know?
So then I was like, he said, well, they're inside. I'm like, okay, well, you need to go tell your parents. And he was like, okay. Like he was like in shock. Right.
That's
and then like,
so
then like
scary.
so then he runs inside and then like I go down in the cul-de-sac. There's like some woods down there. Walter poops in the woods. And then like as I'm making my way back, he comes running out the front door again. And he's just like, okay.
This time, hold a knife. I told my parents.
He's like, my parents are taking care of it. He fell and busted his face and his knees, but they're cleaning it up. And I was like, that's good, man. I'm glad
Yeah.
to hear that. And then I hear the mom yell for him, and then he like takes off and like he like scurries back inside.
Like, the first part is one of those situations where like you had me in the first half because it's like it sounds terrifying. The second part just
Yeah.
sounds like a kid being a kid. It's like, oh, okay, like
Well,
yeah,
I immediately call Christina.
yeah.
And I'm like, I'm keeping names out of this. I was like, so and so just approached me, told her the whole story, and she's like, are you still there? I'm like, no, I'm walking back up. She's like, do I need to drive down there? I was like, no, I think the parents are there. And she's like, okay. She's like, well, I'm gonna message them on Facebook to make sure that everything is okay. I was like, I think everything is fine.
It's
Turns out the younger brother, who is, I believe, in the same grade as Zoe, he had some sort of, I think he had a bike accident or something, right?
Gotcha, okay.
All right. And the older brother is a special needs kid.
got you. Okay. I just
And
want
so-
I want for the record, I was not laughing at the special needs kid. I was laughing at the delivery in which he delivered the scary
And that
line.
was
okay.
100%. Like it was told to me in that like very monotone, like he was panicked inside.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, and standing back, understandably so, right? A kid, like he doesn't know how to process it. You see blood. Like
Sure.
Oliver had a bloody nose the other day, and like literally, like he picked his nose a little bit, and blood came back, and he had like full on meltdown. Like he was just like he was frozen in place. So I get it.
he's like, I got a piece of my brain.
yeah, literally, like that's probably what he was thinking. So
But it sort of brings up the question is like in that sort of situation, what do you do?
I don't.
What would you do?
This is one of the benefits
Of not leaving
just,
your house.
of just running, right? Because I'm sure that there have been a multitude of times in which people have like been like, "Hey, how's it going?" and like wanted to have like a small conversation, you know, like a passing by day conversation. I'm running. I have my headphones in. I got to get going. All right. This is why. It's the benefit of it because then you can just say, "Yeah," as you pass by, and you don't say anything. You just kind of like acknowledge the fact that like, "Hey, I'm running. I got a pace to keep. I've got my headphones in. Sorry, buddy. We can't really have this conversation. Hope you get the help you want. I'm out of here." And I just knowing me, I never go back down that road again. I find a new route to run. So
I can't. It's in my neighborhood.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like I find a new route to run. I just don't go down that part of the neighborhood anymore. So
Okay. Well, I already can't go down one of the other cul-de-sacs because there's a dog that walks aimlessly in the yard. They do have electric fence, but it's like I can't take Walter.
yeah, and it's like how trustworthy are these electric fences? Like right, because it's one of those things where like if they get
Well, the dog-
over the
that dog-
fence, it's like once they get over it, you know,
We've lived here for 7 years, and that dog has never been a problem.
that's fair.
My
That's fair.
my dog's the problem.
Yeah. I don't want to dox my brother, but I got a really funny story, right?
Please do.
I don't know if I've ever told this story. I probably have at some point, but I just reminded myself of like how me and my brother are alike is like in kind of relevance to me not wanting to ever go back down that part of the subdivision again. My brother had a class once, right? A college class. And it was, you know, it was like, I forget what kind of class. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. So in the class, there was a girl that had, I guess an attraction to my brother of some sort. right? And he didn't know how to let her down easy, right? Because I don't know his circumstance, whatever. He was just wasn't interested. So instead of just kind of acknowledging it and saying, "Hey, I'm not interested," he dropped the class.
Oh God,
He dropped the entire
sounds like
class.
something you would do.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's exact. I understand where he's coming from, right? Take it a step further. He then found out that she worked at a Chili's in the neighborhood, and we were never allowed to go back to that Chili's again. So we are alike after all. So
I thought you were gonna say
I love you, my brother. If you're out there listening, I don't know if you
I
listen.
thought you were gonna say he like faked his own death or something. Just
No,
to get out.
honestly, that would be hilarious, and I could see him doing that just for like shits and giggles of it, like for the bit, because we are very bit driven, me and my family. So
Yeah, but where does that come from?
what? Just which one? The bit driven or the part, or
Yeah,
like the not
yeah.
wanting to like
Either.
I don't know.
Afraid of confrontation.
Constant need for attention is probably where the bit part comes from. The confrontation part. I don't know.
Bitch.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's probably pretty much a majority of it. Is that, like, I am in fact a little bitch, a little baby bitch that can't really confront anything. So
My favorite thing is like you'll tell me like if I ever saw that motherfucker, I'd tell him exactly how I feel, and then it's just like, actually, I wouldn't say a word.
no, that's the thing. It's like, yeah,
That's what I would
I'm
think
very,
inside.
I'm very, what is humble the word? Like I modest. I don't know, but I know that I would
Very
never
you're
actually.
neutral.
Yeah, I'm very neutral. I never actually like confront somebody, but I will.
You're a pacifist.
But I will tell you that I will. So
Mm,
it takes
after the fact.
it takes an insane amount to like get me to the point where I'm gonna punch you in the face. And even then, I'm like probably not gonna do it because you're not even worth it.
I think mine stems from like a Napoleon complex a little bit when I was like, because I was really, really short. I've told it several times. Like I grew a lot after I graduated, like a substantial amount. Like where the fuck was this when I played basketball? Like I hit a growth spurt post graduation of high school, and
Of
it's
course,
like,
yeah. When you didn't need
yeah,
it.
it was like something like 3 or 4 inches or something dumb.
Yeah.
And like most of my life, I was always like the runt of the litter. I was always really skinny. I couldn't put on muscle. I was never fat. I was always short, and I was always made fun of. And so like that I have always been very mouthy and very quick-witted and been able to like throw barbs and jabs and stuff like that. Like what I lacked in actual physical, I was able to get you like verbally. And so I guess over time, that's why
That's why you're
I am
good
not
at
a-
shit talking. It's why you're
well, that's
good
why I'm
at,
not
like,
afraid to confront somebody and just
Yeah.
fucking cut you down. Like I'll cut you down.
I don't.
I
I
can
just
be a
don't have
real.
it,
I
man.
can
I
be a
don't-
real asshole sometimes.
Now, like you come at my family, obviously, like yeah, we're gonna have issues, and I will step between.
But,
I
yeah.
will mama bear it, and I'll step in between me and my cubs. But like,
I
end of
feel
the
like
day,
if there was a situation where it's like you and the kids and Shelby and like somebody's fucking coming at you guys, I feel like Shelby's gonna be the one to throw fists first.
see, a lot of people think that they really do.
She's like a dynamite.
and like she is definitely like a fighter for sure. Like she's not gonna take no shit, but she's not gonna get the chance, buddy, because I'm gonna be stripping down naked and make the scene really uncomfortable for everybody. and
She's
I'm
gonna hit you in the side of the head.
maybe. I'll be like, babe, wait until we get home. Like
Yeah.
come on, babe. But that is. What were you like? What were the insults that were thrown at you when you were in school?
I was made fun of for being poor. I was made fun of
Okay.
for being short.
That's just like low hanging fruit. Like the being poor. The short's like kind of like,
Being little.
Which is like, that's-
You got to remember when we went to high school and middle school, there were certain derogatory terms that were thrown about aimlessly that you can no longer use.
yeah. But to be made fun of.
I was
for being
bullied, dude.
little, I don't understand it. Right? I was bullied
was-
a ton. I don't know if you guys know this, but people didn't like kids with red hair for some reason. I was an
Yeah.
annoying little shit for sure.
That didn't help.
Didn't help at all. But like having red hair was like immediately like So
I don't know. I think I had a different mentality than most kids. I was older than my age, as the saying goes. I was more mature than most people, my
Yeah.
age and my age group.
like this
And
wise old
my
hobgoblin. It's like small little wise hobgoblin
my
over there.
my mouth got me in trouble a lot.
I can see it.
I would talk back to teachers. I wouldn't take no shit from bullies. Like I would run my mouth, but it was only if I was provoked though. I didn't go out of my way
You're
to
not
be
gonna
a
be an
fucking asshole.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, you're not gonna be an asshole about it.
But the thing is, like, again, a lot of the bullying is like when you stand up to a bully and they realize they can't get under your skin or they can't get to you, that actually makes matters worse.
Yeah.
Because then they just like up the ante every time.
I think we did get away with get out of our generation like relatively unscathed, because like you think about the generation before us where like if the bully didn't like you, suddenly like you were part of some hazing ritual gone wrong and you were like dead on the side of the road because like they just didn't like you, and like oopsie, like he must have like fallen out of his car at 90 miles an hour,
I think bullying is still really bad.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
and maybe it's because like I'm not in school.
Because you don't have a kid in high school yet.
I don't have a kid in high school. I don't know how it is. Shouts out to you guys with kids in high schools. First of all,
I also
hope they're doing good. But second,
have
like,
a daughter that's
bullying?
in youth sports. So
do they bully in youth sports? Like,
I just think that they don't know. I don't know if it's bullying. Is just like there's just things. It's like you probably shouldn't say that.
Like mean girls are definitely still around. Mean boys are definitely still around for sure. Yeah. But it's like,
dude, I'm telling you, bullying still
just,
exists.
It does, I'm sure, but it's like with the acceptance of things now, and like with the acceptance of like people, like obviously it's like regressing a little bit.
Acceptance,
but it's like I still have this vibe that like, what do you not to be like rude about it, but like what do you got to understand them about? You know, like, oh, your parents, you have two dads, okay, like now it's just like, okay, that's cool, and now you got two dads to hang out with, that's sick, you know.
It's cool to you, but it's not cool to super. But I mean, like,
do people still make fun of kids with two dads?
Yeah.
Kids, oh,
yeah,
that's weird, man. You guys are.
I'm
weird.
sure, dude. I'm sure people make fun of. Like, listen, you know, I dealt with stuff with like MSN Messenger and AOL Instant Messenger, like dude, chat rooms,
Yahoo
where
chat
people
rooms,
where people would pose, people would pose as me and other of my friends, and then do like very homophobic things and say very homophobic conversations in groups of people that were in our class.
That's nefarious level of shit right there. Like that's identity theft, honestly. I'm to be honest right now, but
and like you just I had to deal with the fucking fallout and repercussions of that shit too. So it's just like stuff. I'm sure that stuff still happens because literally Facebook exists. It's
I always
just a fucking.
Leaned into it. I got tired of being bullied. I just leaned into it. I was like, yeah, dude, I love guys. What are you talking about? Yeah, I kiss guys. Honestly, when I go home every day, I kiss guys. So that's what I do. Whatever, you know. Oh, you got red hair? Yeah, it's like, I actually dye it this color. My pubes are red too. So like, what are you gonna do? You know? Oh, fire crotch, dude. It's like, yeah. I mean, like, I don't know what you expect. Like, yeah, it's gonna be red down there too. I don't understand. You know, I'm not. It's gonna be a freak having like brown pubes or something. I just leaned into it.
Green.
It's like giving a shit. People couldn't hurt me anymore. Literally stopped feeling pain.
Well, that's the thing. I think that's where like a lot of people's comedy and like funny kids. They're like, well, if I'm funny and I make fun of myself, then you can't make fun of me.
Yeah, dude. I mean. Low key, okay. If any kids are getting bullied out there, just be funny.
No, that causes more issues because you're not dealing with the actual trauma and the pain.
Don't worry about that. You can deal with that when you're 35. You can go to therapy and do all that. But when you're in high school, when you're in college, when you're in elementary school, just be funny. You know.
I mean, we do need more funny people.
We need yes, dude.
Yes. Are you okay?
We need so many funny people, dude. Yeah, dude. Okay, I got a question for you.
It sucks for you because you're not funny.
Just gonna let that hang there for a second. Yeah, dude. I mean, honestly, you need to you know, some days are just hard, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Like some days are just some gays are just hard, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. God damn, what is wrong? What is happening right now? You okay? I think that this stems from licking 9-volt batteries as a child. Did you ever go through that phase where you like lick up to 9-volt batteries for fun?
Is that the ones that have like the
yeah, they got the two poles on the top of it, and you put your tongue to it, and it gives you a little tingle on your ball sack.
Two poles, yeah. I mean, can I say that I have stuck my tongue to a 9-volt battery as a child? Yes. Did I do it often? No. I was probably a one-time thing, and I'm like, I'm done.
I mean, yes, right. I mean, I've definitely only did it one time. That's for sure. Yeah. It'd be weird if like that was a thing that I liked to do as a kid. That'd be like strange. But
eating paint chips, putting your tongue on 9-volt batteries.
No, I never ate paint chips because they frowned upon that when I was a kid. Because we had this thing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen out there,
because they had lead in the paint.
Yeah, if you're younger, if you were born in the 2000s, you probably don't know this, but there was paint that had actual lead in it. And if you guys don't know anything about lead, it's bad for you. So
Just look at your grandparents.
Yeah, you want to know why your grandparents are always screaming at each other and killing people? Like, it's because of lead that they put in everything back in the day. Like, it was in the fuel, it was in the paints, it was just like they were just
In the
handing it out.
clothes.
In the clothes. Asbestos was something they did. Like, it's
They would have asbestos parties.
insane to me how everybody managed to survive as long as they have.
Humans are resilient.
There is like I haven't been able to find it, but there is a theory out there somewhere that the decline in like aggression and the decline in like there's that huge bubble. You remember like in the like was it like the 60s or 70s when there was a huge bubble of like serial killers, like literally like 4 or 5 different serial killers operating like within it was probably even more within like a small circumference. And there's a theory out there somewhere that the rise in lead based products was like kind of a cause of that. Like,
Dude,
could
look at your parents.
Yeah, and so like our parents are on the tail end
Boomers.
of it, where they started to take it out of things, and so like there's a decline, and there's actually like, and it could be a causation for it doesn't equal correlation kind of situation, sure, or whatever.
Sure.
But there is a graph that shows like that whenever they started decreasing the amount of lead, like crime rates and stuff like that started to fall, and then like, but there are a vast amount of negative side effects that don't show themselves until later on in life. And so like you start thinking about
Cognitive decline,
like aggression, bipolar disorder. I don't know. That's not saying that bipolar is caused by it, but like just like kind of symptoms that come with it. And so like you look at your parents, like our parents, the millennials' parents and their parents before them, and like they kind of start matching those symptoms. And it's like you wonder, was a whole generation or two just like kind of poisoned by lead?
yes.
Yeah, I think the answer is yes, but you know,
Well,
it's not
there's a
even-
whole thing about like the food and drug, like not to get into that. I'm gonna stray
you're gonna
far away.
skirt the FDA. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
But like all of those regulations were created because those things were bad for you, right? And then there's an organization that's like, don't put lead in paint, don't do this, don't do that. And then like as time has gone on, the things become more lax, and now all the food that we eat is fucking laced with poisons.
Yeah. But I mean,
So like
You know.
it's that whole thing. It's like the worst person imaginable is in charge of something and part of a cause that is something that I think everyone can get behind. I think everybody would like for their food to be healthier and cheaper and not full of fucking toxins and poisons.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, but you don't want the guy who has a brain that's being operated by a worm. A guy who like literally takes a bath in sewage water. Like you don't want that guy in
Yeah.
charge of it.
yes. And it's
So it's just like-
you're gonna get me started, dude. But yes.
So, yeah, so it's like, yeah, I'm all for it, but like not
That's what's
because
so it's so infuriating because it's like,
like the worst person you know has made a good point.
yeah, you want to hit him and you're just like, there's a meme out there for it.
You
but-
just want to like punch him in the fucking larynx and try to make him clear his throat.
oh man, it's probably, yeah, it's probably in poor taste. I don't know why. But maybe it's like a cancer thing. I don't know, Ben, but it's whatever. But
It was the worm, dude. It was the worm that was
has to
infested
be.
in his brain.
Yeah, dude.
And again, I feel like if that happens, you are disqualified from any sort of health regulations or, health advice.
it's like, yeah, I get it.
You're disqualified.
I get it. Everybody deserves a chance, right?
No.
But again,
I'm coming off of this stance of like everyone deserves a second chance. No.
I do think that if you do enter into a conversation on an interview, and one of the points you bring up is like, yeah, at one point I did have a worm that was eating part of my brain. I do think that you probably shouldn't qualify for like any kind of seat
You
of
are
power.
disqualified.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, I'm glad that you're still functioning, glad you're alive. I guess whatever. I don't really
Now
care.
you
but,
could- ugh.
like, I don't feel like you should be running things really. Like it's
Anyways, 9-volt batteries.
yeah, dude. So the reason I bring that up is because our friends over across the pond. Hey, how you doing, mate? How you going?
Shout out to Amy. Shout out Jim.
Yeah, it's like, what is that Cockney accent I just did? I don't remember. Oh, Jason Statham's accent, right? What is that?
Well, you're bad at accents.
It's going. I'm Jason Statham. Right? It's Cockney.
That's better.
Okay. I'm gonna practice, man. And one day I'm gonna surprise you. I'm gonna shock you. But shouts out to the UK. There's this new company. They're coming. Okay, so the company is called Rewind, right? And they're doing this little thing. It's going to debut it. I guess they debuted it already, July 10th, where they were bringing a bag of chips that had a little bit of a jolt. You want to know what the flavor was?
9-volt battery.
It was in fact 9-volt battery. Yeah.
Why?
Apparently they figured out a way to like the taste and the way your taste buds work. It's kind of like a scientific marvel, honestly, when you think about it. But like apparently replicated the same feeling of touching your tongue to a 9-volt battery, but it was like the
Oh, okay.
flavor of that, which is like
Why though?
metallic.
Dude, didn't we like 2 years ago? Didn't we talk about chips that taste like pussy?
Yes, we did. In fact, there was in fact
Is this the same company?
vagina chips. I don't think that it was. I don't. It would honestly, it would probably fit.
This
the
is their
brand.
Cool Ranch flavor. The other one was their nacho cheese.
Yeah, dude. It is honestly, try them. They're delicious. So, but they used a blend of citric acid and sodium bicarbonate to create the tongue tingling effect and balance it with our mineral salts, which give the chips a metallic tang.
Bath salts?
Mineral salts, a little bit
Oh,
different than bath salts. Yeah. Dude, remember the bath salts craze? Dude, that was that week that the whole bath salt. Then it was like again, it was one of those confirmation bias things where like just people, person after person was like seeing another zombie person eating a person. There was like 5, 6, 7 stories in a row that come out where like people just eating people. Like it's like this is just it. It's the apocalypse, and honestly, that's how the apocalypse would happen. But, anyways, I just thought it was funny. This company's like bringing batteries, chips, and I was like, hey,
And like, I know we have a podcast, and these are things that like we're supposed to talk about, but like, I just don't give a shit.
I don't know if we're supposed to talk about these things because like I honestly,
It's topical. It's things to talk. How about that? It's things to talk about on a podcast.
Yeah.
But it's just like, man, I don't give a fuck. Like this is it's so dumb.
It is really dumb. But
we've reached the point. We've reached the point to where I don't know where we jumped the shark. Right, the proverbial jumping of the shark. I don't know where. I don't know what happened. I don't know why. Maybe it's just like a slowly over time thing. But it's like you see stories like this, and a story like this 4 years ago, we'd have a field day with it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like I just don't.
It's because we have had 4 years of those kind of stories where it's just like dumb thing after another dumb thing.
And it's fun and it's fine and I get it and like I'm not opposed to talking about it, but it's like this particular thing, I have no additional commentary. I have nothing funny to say. I'm not funny. I don't have anything witty.
And hey,
it's just like a waste of fucking resources. It goes back to my whole thing where like solve all the fucking world problems, and then when you're bored and you're a scientist and you have nothing else to do, be like, yo, wouldn't it be hype if we make potato chips that are like 9-volt batteries? Then do that,
dude. What if we made 9-volt batteries that you could eat like potato chips, dude? Like, yeah, dude, we solved everything else.
Bro, why don't we just take a fucking potato, man, and
yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude. Okay, what if we like
and just make it in the shape of a 9-volt battery and then paint it with like some safe paint, but it's got real metal in it, and you just eat it.
You know, dude, when I'm thinking about it, since we solved everything else, like, sounds like a great idea. Because I remember like a science project way back when where like you could turn a potato into a watch, and it's like
it's a battery, dude.
It is a battery. So theoretically speaking, we could just turn chips into batteries.
Yeah, and that's our new fuel. Yeah, man, which is what we're gonna need when we're all half cyborgs and robots. Anyways,
honestly, I don't know, man. Like, would you ever do cybernetics? I think we talked about it before.
Yeah.
What are you replacing if you? We have talked about it for sure. Back. Like just a backbone, or is like it's just
getting
just back, just back, all of it. Actually, just all muscles, all back.
Give me a steel vertebrae.
Okay, I can do that. But what if like? What if it does? It feels like it gets stiff after a while, though, man. I feel like you have to lube it up. Like after a while, like you're just
I'm like the Tin Man on Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Like, hold on. I mean, get up and get the door, and you're just like,
Jacob, I already do that now.
Yeah, but so I feel like with the metal, it'd be very pronounced. Be like, okay, Dad's getting off the couch again. Hold on, like get him a second or two. He'll get up.
I mean, my bones crack when I get up, so what's the difference?
I don't know, man.
I would do an arm though, just because I've been watching Alien Earth and there's a cyborg on there and he's able to like manipulate his hand and do like cool shit.
I gotta get back to watch. I watched the first episode. It's pretty good, and I haven't gotten around to watching the rest.
I think it's 6 episodes. I'm 2 episodes behind.
I think lungs for me. I think breathing and lungs. Yeah. I think because I don't want to ever have issues breathing again, dude.
There's a whole thing about lungs in the 3rd or 4th episode.
Let's go, dude. My favorite fucking thing is lungs. When I talk about the human body,
they won't be your favorite fucking thing after that.
That's deflating, honestly. So.
They do deflate.
Spoilers, dude. Spoilers. Come on, man.
No, lungs deflate.
That's true.
We do. Hey, speaking of, we get to break some news. Something that has, because normally things happen like after we record, or like the day after, or the day the episode comes out. We have to like wait a week, and then by that time, it's passed.
Okay.
Literally today, we have confirmation from NASA they found life on Mars. Asterisk.
Okay. I didn't know. Honestly, a lot of people probably got a curveball thrown at them there too. I didn't know that. I didn't know that we found this out, and this is
All right,
honestly like the
so
most breaking news. Can you bring? I need to know.
so why is this in Spanish?
We are so good at this, dude. We're so good at this.
So the NASA
Life
says that the
on
Mars rover discovered potential biosignatures last year.
You
And
can't say potential. You can't say you
I said
discovered life on. No, I'm talking about them. But you can't say you discovered life on Mars if it's like potential. Like
I
that's
said
not-
asterisks. I said asterisks.
Yeah, but they didn't.
So, anyways, it's a 6-minute read. And
Clearest sign of
basically,
life we've ever found.
yeah, that's basically what it was. They found some sort of micro biosignature, and they've been sitting on this information for like a year, and it's the closest we have come to finding out that Mars has had life at some point.
Yeah, because there's always been that theory that like Mars at one point was a lot like Earth, and for some reason lost its atmosphere. So and like again, we have no concept of time as human beings. We've lived only for like the last couple of thousand years, if we're being generous, right?
Yeah.
So like to imagine what Mars might have been like millions of years ago, I
Sure.
feel like it's kind of hard for us to like conceptualize. But I think
Yeah, we don't know what the Earth was like.
the Earth. That's the thing, dude. It's like because if you think about it, like where Mars is on the trajectory and like how it's Is it super hot? I don't think it's super hot. I think it's
cold.
relatively like us, right?
It's colder. It's colder than here.
Yeah,
it's
but
further away from the sun.
Yes, and like, but at some point,
Did you not see The Martian, dude?
yeah, I did. It's a great movie, actually. Good book too. It's one of the other books that I've read before in my life.
I actually read the book before the movie.
I think I listened to it, but it doesn't matter. It's all semantics. But like a million years ago, it probably like when it was forming would have just cooled off enough to like have a sustainable planet for like a couple of millennia, I guess. So it'd be cool if we did find out and then, but then it had to be like a whole.
I mean, we've asked it before, but do you think in our lifetime there will be there will be colonization outside of Earth?
I think so. I think in our lifetime, I think that we will be able to colonize something relatively close. I would
think
say the
it will-
moon's probably going to be our biggest, like our best bet, like in our lifetime.
Sure.
Potentially Mars, but
you
it's
just
like,
run into the problem. There's just no atmosphere.
there isn't, and that's the problem is like having a sustainable atmosphere. Now, as far as like inhabiting another planet like across the galaxy, well, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Because we haven't figured out like interdimensional travel or like wormholes and stuff yet. But just like with the advancement in technology, just from you and I have experienced since the 90s alone, I think that it's possible. We just have to get our heads out of our asses, right? And we've got to like focus on stuff that isn't just like making everybody's lives worse and like defunding everything and actually putting money into things like scientific discovery and health, education.
Yeah, but you also have to have people that believe in that too.
Yeah, and we don't. So as far as like, will we colonize a planet in our lifetime? I'm going to change my answer to no, because at least
I think we will. I mean, again,
I think you're we're
but
correct.
within 50 years, it's a long time. I think we will have at least started, or there will be. I mean, because the thing is like eventually, not in our lifetime, but eventually this planet will be uninhabitable. It'll be too hot.
I do. Yeah.
I said not in our lifetime. It will eventually burn out.
That's always been the thing. I used to have like anxiety attacks because I was like, man, eventually the sun's gonna like explode and like kill us all. But it's not gonna be until like literally a million or 2 million years from now. So I don't know.
I don't know if it'll be that long, but
it'll be a long time. We've been around for like 4 point something billion years, right? How old is the Earth? How old Earth?
well, unless you were there the day it was formed, you can't say for sure.
How old Earth, dude? 4.543 billion years old.
How old Earth?
How old Earth? So it's like that's man. I just like have such like a, what is the word for not believing in something? I just feel like 4.5 billion years old. Like, yes, okay, I get it. We haven't been around for like, it's not been inhabitable for that long. But I feel like a civilization other than our own could have easily come all the time, dude. Right? Am I right? Yeah, party, dude. They could easily come anytime before us, right?
There is a working theory. I saw it today. It was just one of those, like, I saw it in passing. I was like, oh, I don't give a shit. But there's a theory that there's never full disclosure because humanity and civilization is wiped out and restarted.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
yes. Sorry, go ahead.
because it's like, no, just because, like, if you look and like the thing was like pointing to like all these things that you can go back and look. It's like, how did they do this thing allegedly 2 or 3 whatever? But it's just like,
those are. I have come to the realization that like I hate ancient astronaut theorists and like that whole show and everything like that, because it's like they really do downplay anything that other like civilizations have done, because they think we so smart, they can't do that. When in reality, like, people have been coming up with solutions for problems and with accuracy, like for millennia, right? As long as humans have been around and needed something done, they figured out how to do it, right? And so, like, to sit there and say, like, oh, there's no way the Egyptians knew that, like, this star constellation directly correlated with, like, they fucking looked at the stars all the goddamn time because that's all they had to do, right?
they didn't have any light pollution, so
They didn't
it
have
was
any
easier
light
to see.
pollution. They knew exactly, and they were like, they had astronomers and shit like that. They had the maps of the stars, dude. Like, they
Fucking
fucking knew
Galileo,
that shit.
dude.
They knew that shit like the back of their fucking hand. It was one of the reasons they could navigate so well.
But they were also wrong.
About some things, sure, but like, it's
They used to think that the Earth was the center of the universe. Some people still do.
yes, and there are obviously people that, like, you know, have different, like, things have been proven wrong and stuff like that. But it's like this idea that, like, there's no way they could do that because they don't have the technology. Like, yeah, because they just threw fucking bodies at the thing until it was built. Like, it's not like they really gave a shit about the people they were having construct the pyramids. They knew how to do it, right?
It's because you had the upper class and everyone else.
Yeah, and it's like and
Weird.
and-
It's kind of like now.
but they do that. They do ancient astronaut theories. They do that little thing where they're just like, but what if aliens? And I get it. I used to be a part of that community. I understand that, and I still love ancient. I love aliens. I love
It
theories.
sort of goes back to what I was talking about earlier, where like 4 years ago, this stuff was fun to talk about, and now like the worst people on the planet have made a platform and monetized that bullshit.
And it's like, and you end up with people like fucking anti-vaxxers and fucking flat earthers, and it all stems from the fact that we couldn't just sit down and tell people, hey, it's cool and funny to be a part of like these conspiracies that are like kind of off the wall.
Maybe it was your fault because you're afraid for confrontation.
And it's like, but whenever you start taking this shit seriously and you think that like Earth is flat and vaccines kill people, like, you need to shut the fuck up. And we need to tell those people, like, no. And if they don't think that the Earth is not round, we put them in a spaceship and we shoot them out to space, and they get to live there forever.
And you
now.
leave them there. You leave them there.
They live there forever now. And you can sit there and look at how round the Earth is as you like slowly lose all the resources because you're no longer allowed on Earth because you thought it was flat and it's not flat and you deserve to be out there. Sorry, I digress. But it's pretty cool. They found life on Mars. It's pretty sick.
Alleged.
Yeah.
Allegedly. I don't know if you missed it. There's not a whole lot of news that went on today, but there was a court hearing. And
the delivery was great. I love that. Anyways, yeah, the court case. What about it?
so there was I don't even know the background to it, but I saw the video.
Okay.
And it was one of these. It was an orb, right? And apparently it was shown in a courtroom today. Okay, listen, and they blow up this spacecraft.
Okay.
They blow it up.
Oh,
And it like sort of like does a zigzag, like it literally jukes in the middle of the air, like something we've never seen. Okay, but then like it apparently gets hit and it goes into three like different pieces, and it like reforms or something. Yeah.
Why is nobody like? Why am I not on some kind of calling list where when this kind of shit drops?
Did you see it?
I'm not on
you
social
Google it?
media, my guy.
Did
I
you
just
Google
Googled it? I haven't watched the video yet.
How many times are you gonna hit your microphone today?
All the time, because I'm
That's
baffled.
4. That's
Oh,
4.
I didn't even know I hit it, but because I can't
That's
hear it.
Yeah, it's 4
But
times
I'm
on this
just-
episode alone.
Because I think people need to know that I'm a very reactive person, and this is what you get. Okay.
All right, so you
anyways,
can.
I'm
So
gonna watch
anyways,
this video real quick while you talk.
you can watch it. But that's pretty much it. I just explained it to you. It was just that whole thing, and it was all of that to say is like I saw that video, and then the follow up was that the reason why disclosure never happens is because civilizations are reset, humanity is reset every couple thousand millennia or whatever, and it's just like I don't know about all that, but
It's like you
that's
lose. Like that's the thing is that like I believe truly that like there are extinction events that happen in which could wipe out a civilization, and it's like
I mean it has happened.
yeah, and it's
the dinosaurs were extinct.
yeah, and it's like we don't have a clear idea of like how many extinction events have happened in the past, and like truly I don't think we understand like how much time can affect like things, right? And like we think of like, oh, 1,000 years, 2,000 years, right? And like, but I'm talking like on the scale of like millions of years, right? 4 billion, that's a long time. That's like that's like 4,000 million.
If you
years.
look at it in another sense, we talk about like America has had 3 great recessions, right? But all of them have been far enough apart to where the people that were alive in the last one are not around for the next one.
Yeah, so we keep making the same fucking mistakes over and over again because everybody keeps fucking dying and shit.
Because
and they don't
people
remember
keep
how
wanting
bad it was.
changing history.
Yeah, and it's like these people who are like trying to roll back vaccine regulations. Like, oh, I don't understand why we have vaccines. Well, it's because like
Now,
you
hold
weren't
on.
around whenever they were fucking dying.
Listen, vaccines only work for dogs. You're still mandated in the state of Florida to get your dogs rabies shots and parvo and all those other things in order to board them. Humans, no good. Dogs, absolutely.
Yeah, dude. Fucking yeah. Goddamn, it's
Tell me
so
the logic there, right?
there is no
Well-
logic. Because you want to know what? Because I saw an interview with the guy who's like in charge of these things. Was like, nah, we didn't do any research before we rolled back the vaccine regulations because like, why the fuck would we? It's not our choice. Like, oh man, dude. Fucking some people you really do just want to like hit them, just
Right.
like once. Not trying to kill them or anything. Just want to.
Do you think it would be beneficial for the human race? You good?
Fucking blew the thing up, dude. Fucking go USA.
Yeah.
Am I right, guys? USA. US. That's my tax dollars at work right there, baby. I just spent that money on that.
Yeah, but did you watch the rest of it?
No, I'm watching it right now. It's floating.
think
It's still like in the air.
Yeah, but it like reforms, I think.
This is like.
But anyways,
This is the shit that like. Why is this not front page fucking news, dude? This is insane to me. I understand why it's not front page news, right? Because got a lot of other things going on right now. But
there's
like,
nothing that's gone on. Okay,
No,
listen.
I mean, not even that. But I'm talking about like there's other things going on.
There's
so-
listen to me. I'm trying to get to this story.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Do you think it is beneficial for the human beings to have
George fucking nap in the video, dude.
teeth that can regrow?
Yeah, honestly, that'd be super sick. Because I'm talking about like,
Well,
it'd be super sick if it was a thing.
Well, luckily for you, there's a Japanese research team that is working on that very thing.
Did you know this is a follow-up story?
Yes.
Did you know that we talked about this like I think
Yes.
2 years ago or 3 years ago?
Yes, I did.
It's fucking. What's really cool is that like I'm just glad that it's still around and it's not one of those things like water-powered cars that like suddenly disappears because the big oil got.
I don't remember what my take was on it, but now I'm a little more like, oh, okay. Now, to be honest, I would not be one of the first people to try this.
It does feel like one of those scary things where it's like they have to work out the kinks a little bit
Because you're going to have like
before-
teeth growing in your brain. You're going to
Yeah,
have teeth
and
growing in
it's-
your fingers.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, like when do they stop growing? And it turns out like, oh, they don't stop growing. They grow into your
then you-
skull and like
Then you just turn into a teeth monster.
So like there in fact will be probably some fine tuning, some tweaking, but
Some
whenever
hardships.
whenever I get in on like
Some
patch,
mutants.
when I get on patch 3 or 4 of this thing, after they patch
I
all
need-
the bugs out,
Yeah, this is early access. We need the full release.
we need the full release, and I think then I'll be more comfortable with doing it, just because like
Yeah.
I don't know if I think that we should get to the point where we can regrow enamel first. I think that should be key because that's the whole thing is like, well, your teeth don't regrow their enamel. You got to take care of them or whatever. But like if we could figure out how to regrow the enamel first, that'd be super sick because that's what I have an issue with because like apparently I grind my teeth really bad in my sleep and I don't know
I think
how
I
to
do
stop it.
sometimes.
I need to get a whole mouth guard, but then they were like, oh, it's going to be like $600 for the mouth guard. You're going to go fuck yourself. And
A mouth. Why don't you just get a mouthpiece that you use in football?
I tried that, and then I can't sleep it in my mouth because it feels
Okay.
weird.
Let me ask you this: when you played sports,
Yeah.
did you? I don't know if this is a myth.
Okay.
Okay, but I have always, when I used a mouthpiece, you take it and you boil it, and then you
Yeah, you
bite
form it
down
to your
on it.
teeth. Yeah, you suck it to
Okay.
your teeth. You still do that. Like I bought one recently, and that's exactly
Well,
the
because
process.
of, I mean,
You can't boil it. You have to get it to the point of where it's just boiling, and then you make it really hot. And then because if you do it boiling, trust me, it's gonna melt to
It'll-
your gums. Yeah, it's
do you
very
know?
hot. It's very hot if you go too hot. So
Did you chew on your mouthpiece?
all the time.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? I have an oral fixation. Of course, I
Who
chew on my
did-
mouthpiece.
Who didn't chew on it?
Yeah, and it's like
Honestly, you're weird if you didn't.
Shelby's always like, whenever we watch hockey, she's always like, he's chewing on his mouthpiece. I was like, yeah, I just don't think you understand. Like, it's very satisfying.
Like, do you even play hockey if you don't chew on your mouthpiece?
I don't. If
The
you play
thing
any
about-
sport with a mouthpiece that you don't chew
The thing
on it,
about
absolutely
hockey is
not.
like, why do they even have mouthpieces? Because they're never wearing them; they're chewing on them.
They actually like that's what they say. Like no wonder people.
And they
are
all
losing
have
teeth
veneers
left and
anyways.
Right. Yeah, people are losing teeth in hockey left
Yeah.
and right. It's like because they're chewing on their mouthpiece. That's
They
why.
don't have their mouthpiece in.
But then again, it's like
absolutely.
it's kind of asinine because it's like a mouthpiece isn't going to protect you from a puck hitting you in the face at 90 miles an hour. You know what I mean? Like it's not. It's
No,
a
it's what
giant.
your face guard's for.
Yeah, it's a giant piece of fucking rubber that's not going to
That's what
save
the
your
mask
teeth.
is for.
But then it's so at the same place. Yeah, it's like why are we
Listen.
wearing mouthpieces in the first place? It's just to chew on them. Is actually the reason. So.
Okay, I'm going to pivot here, and I saw this discussion. It was just like, of all the professional sports, let's talk. Let's go 5. All right,
Okay.
Pro sports. Let's go pro sports. So you have basketball, you have baseball, you have hockey, you have soccer. What else? Football. Right?
Yeah.
Did I say that?
Sorry,
Did you-
I was
did you
watching the video again. Sorry, it's
just
so
face
cool.
that? So,
dude.
so yeah, football, baseball, basketball, hockey,
Soccer.
and well, I guess soccer's a real
Football.
sport. I guess soccer's a real sport. Whatever.
So fucking cool, man. Sorry, I'll stop watching it. It's so cool.
Which sport do you think would be the hardest to score in, and which do you think would be the easiest?
Okay, like so professional level, or I think we've
Yes.
we talked about this, but in like it was like golf and 18 get a hole in one.
Yeah. This is
but
just like-
this is
because,
a
like-
bigger version of that. Oh man,
Because here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna lay the scenario
Basketball.
down for you. That's up there because you only have to score once.
yeah. The goal is to just get one goal in like
And-
90 minutes. Like how many minutes?
And I
played
think
do they have?
I think basketball is the easiest sport to play outside of I don't know. Soccer's so easy to play, dude.
Ah, man, you are making some.
Dude,
enemies
it's so-
right now.
you
You've been
literally
on such
just-
a run of like making enemies.
You just
right now.
run and kick a ball. That's it.
I'm not.
And
saying
they're all a bunch of pussies too. When oh my knee,
dude. Whoa, I'm staying away from this one. I'm out.
my shin.
That's all part of the game, dude. It's all part of the game. It's
lame.
It's like wrestling. You gotta sell it. It's like flopping in
Yeah,
the NBA.
yeah.
You gotta sell it.
Yeah,
trying
but
to
I
get
think
that right
I
part
do
of that
think
guy.
that basketball is easy. I think that an overrated I think it would be easy to score a touchdown in football. I say
Ooh,
hold on. Out of the 3 that are remaining, actually, dude, I don't know. I feel like it'd be so easy. I'm gonna go. I don't know which is easier, soccer or basketball.
to get a goal.
They don't score a lot because it's a boring ass sport. So
Jim is yelling right now. Jim is gonna hit you through the speaker right now.
get on a plane, bitch. Come on over.
God damn, dude. Whoa, man. Well, again, Jim, I respect soccer. Just want to let you know, Nick, if you're listening, I respect soccer. Okay.
Nick doesn't listen to our podcast anymore.
He actually does. He listens every day. Shout out to Nick. He look great in that shirt.
I do think that basketball is. I think basketball requires more finesse and more conditioning, but I do think that it is an easier sport to play in terms of scoring, because again, they score 120 a game. You only need to make one shot or one free throw, bro. If you get fouled, you make a free throw, you score a point.
Yeah, that's
No
fair.
one's
Yeah.
guarding you. No one's guarding you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like they're so tall though. You don't even have to worry
with
about it. They just
with
smack
soccer or football, if you get a penalty, there's never. I mean, they don't pull goalies in soccer, so like you're always gonna have someone in the net. It's gonna make it tough.
it. And there's
Okay.
a lot of people trying to and that's a big pitch, dude. That's a big fucking field, man.
So I'm thinking it's the second easier, dude. I think being a wide receiver in today's modern football is much easier because it is an offensive driven game.
I feel like you get wrecked immediately. I guess they
100%.
they throw you the ball.
100%.
You go to catch it, and they just don't let you have it. You're getting
Dude,
T-bone.
dumb shit happens all the time. They'll tip it and you just catch the tip.
Yeah, you catch the dip, dude. You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Now,
It's a lot of big guys too.
I didn't say it was easy. I said it's third. Okay, it's right in the middle.
okay,
Because the next 2 are fucking hard.
hockey.
Okay.
And
Because
Baseball.
because again, hockey, dude, to hit a professional pitcher's ball.
so is for baseball, it's like you just have to get a hit, or is it like you have to
hit,
score a run?
you got to hit.
Okay. I do think that's the hardest out of them because I don't know if you know about this, but 93 mile an hour fastball, 93
Sure.
mile an hour fastball, you don't see it a lot of the time.
Yeah.
You're just swinging at a spot.
What do you think a goalie does? You think that they're not getting 100 miles per hour pucks?
Yeah, but yeah. Okay,
Okay,
so
but
for hockey, would you want to be the goalie or the shooter? I definitely the shooter, of course.
This was you have to score. But
Yeah.
again, you also have to know how to fucking skate.
I still feel like
That
I
is
do it.
as an added skill. Not only do you have to know how to skate, you also know how to fucking shoot a puck.
Coordinate your hands to work while
So
you're on skates.
I don't know.
I do think that out of the two,
I
would say baseball's the hardest, but hockey is like tied. I got the tied for last place for how hard they are.
I'm gonna go and say that baseball, man, because if you look at a baseball schedule, though, if you play 182 games, you have on average 3 at bats.
You just have to get one hit.
One hit
out of like 400 and something at bats. Probably more.
Right. So your chances are increased. Whereas in hockey, they play 82. You're only playing 2-3 minute shifts.
But it's like 50 times a night you're out there on the ice.
But now, here's the caveat. I will
how
say.
many times you get in this
Hold on.
position?
I will say that I will give it to baseball for this reason alone, because there are situations where a goalie is pulled and you can get an empty netter.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
That never happens in baseball. Baseball is a slower game.
Unless you get like, who is that?
You never
like Kurt Schillings, where he throws like a 40 mile an hour knuckleball, and like you got to do is just stand there.
I do think it is, and that's interesting because that's out of all. I don't know. I feel like out of the yeah.
I do think that baseball's the hardest. Hockey would definitely be either tied for or
baseball's
second hardest.
second too. Yeah.
Football would be my third or fourth.
That's mine. That's my third.
Yeah. Soccer definitely going to be number 2.
No, 4.
No, I think soccer's harder than football, or easier than football to score. So I'm saying
I went easiest to hardest.
Okay, easiest to hardest would be So my easiest to hardest would be
basketball,
soccer,
football, hockey,
baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah, we had
the same thing.
yeah. It's good to agree on things sometimes, you know. And
Look at us.
But it's because
who would have thought?
Basketball, I think you just have to get into the right position and get there and score. Like I don't think I have too much of an issue scoring a basketball. Soccer,
I've seen you play basketball though. It'd be a struggle for you.
Buddy, I'm good at basketball, man. You toss me that rock down low, dude. I'm gonna be elbowing people, dude. Trust me. I got this, dude. Just
I've played with you. It's not.
We haven't played in so long, man. We really do need to get back out on the court, dude. We need to get back involved in sports. Right? We're becoming too sedentary as dads.
Speak for yourself. I'm at the fucking softball
You're too
field.
sedentary, okay?
I am a coach.
Yeah, well, you won't throw baseball with me. I can show up all the time. We're just like,
you don't show up
coach the team.
Yeah, like you're not. You're a grown ass man coming to a girls' softball field wanting me to throw with you because you have some unresolved daddy issues.
I just want to play catch again, dude. Come on, Dad, get out there with me.
You have 2 children. Make them do it.
Man, how to catch is good. So it's like
that's your job to teach them.
Hard. It's like, you know.
You work your way up to it.
Yeah, but then they don't want to after a little while because they have my attention span. So
no, that's your fault and no one else's.
Well, I can't force them to do anything because I'm not doing that.
No, you can. You're their parent.
No, dude, you can't force kids to do things. They won't like it.
Tough shit. I don't like going to work every day.
Dude, okay. So, oh shit, I just clicked at it. So I was thinking about it the other day, right?
No, you weren't.
I was, in fact. I've been thinking about this for like 2 weeks now. But I think that it's inevitable. But I think it's going to be hilarious when it happens, and that's apologies for using AI, right?
Didn't we talk about this like 2 weeks ago?
No, we didn't talk about it. It was on the outline, but I forgot to bring it up.
We did too. We talked about AI, didn't we?
We talked about AI, I'm sure, but I was just like the idea that it'd be so funny because in the future, people are going to be like coming on and doing like YouTube apologies, and like companies are going to be posting on.
Why would anyone apologize?
Because fucking people want to keep making money, I guess, and so they got to come out and tell the fans.
Why would anyone be held accountable for anything?
You know, that's a fair point. Honestly, like, yeah, now that I think about it, you just like do things and not really care. And like, if you even like when you lean into it, people are just like, they still come and watch you. And then like they're watching you then just to see the downfall.
Like you can be a despicable bad person and a Twitch streamer who has many racist tirades and people still watch him. That Asmongold guy still has a career.
That's wild, man. But then what did he do again? He did something, right?
I think he's just a bad person.
He went on like some kind of rant or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, dude, that's it.
Because streamers are bad.
You know what?
That's a blanket
Dude, don't
statement.
say that because they're not gonna have any of my streamer friends come on the podcast. Right?
You don't have any
Not
streamer
all
friends.
streamers are bad. In fact, a lot of them are very nice. You just have to
Only
you have to find the right community. I hit my mic.
how many times
Hit
are
my
you
mic
gonna hit
again.
them?
That one,
That's
that one I
fine.
noticed. Yeah.
You know what you need to do when you put the YouTube together is you need to put a little ticker in the corner for every
Ooh,
time.
that is fun.
You
But then I had to listen to the pod every single time. Oh, that's such a.
you just won. It's just this episode.
Okay, I'll do it just for this
Piece
episode.
of my chair just came off.
Okay, I'm
That's
putting that
fine.
on the ticker as well. I just added it actually. So it's just like,
I didn't hit the microphone.
Alex loses a piece of his chair and it's gonna have a little one beside.
Well, it's like because where my elbow grinds on it, you know, and it's just like
Yeah, dude, you can grind on me. That's your chair. You're just like, that's a funny image in my head, but also I don't know if I should be picturing you doing that on your chair. But
that's weird.
that-
We already talked about grinding like 3 weeks ago, didn't we?
did we? Dude, that's
Yeah.
everything blends together in this podcast.
We did,
man.
remember? Because it was just like we thought it was just like rubbing your genitalia on somebody else, but now it's been transformed into like working until you're dead.
Oh, that's right. Damn, dude. That's crazy, man. Like we talk about everything here.
Look, there's another piece.
There's a two. There's a two in the corner. Oh shit. Okay, I have one more thing to bring
Anyways,
up on my.
what did you say about AI? What did you say?
I was just thinking it's funny. It's because in my head it'd be funny.
What's funny?
People coming up with apologies for AI?
Oh, this for like using AI?
Yeah, because it's gonna be like you're gonna see like a YouTube channel. I'm sorry, guys.
I
Hey.
don't think so. I don't think so because I think that, dude, we talked about this. I know we did because what's going to happen is like there's going to be like this pushback of people that use AI. They get in trouble. They'll have to apologize. People will like sort of taper it back a little bit and they'll slowly implement it more until it becomes a fucking normal thing in society.
No, I'm talking about like full
Dude,
blown.
I've
talking
had
about
deja vu. I know I've said
we
this.
talked about something AI recently, but I'm talking about like full blown like AI finally starts its decline because people realize how shitty it is and how like it's like the death of media and whatnot. And then eventually like YouTube channels start coming out and being like, "Hey guys, just want to hop on here real quick and say really sorry that I used AI in a couple of my videos back then. Don't worry, I've already pulled the content." You know, kind of like back whenever like YouTubers were doing the whole thing where like they were. Oh, they've been digging through my past videos, and some of the characters that I was portraying was a little bit racy, kind of like that, but like for using AI, and it is funny. I think it's coming. So I think companies are gonna be posting tweets about how like, hey guys, just heard that the people don't like AI anymore, and we want to apologize for implementing it, and it's just like the jerk off motion. I don't know.
I have Amazon Prime. I've had Amazon Prime since I was in college when it was like $79.99 for Prime shipping.
Back when
Remember
good
that?
prices, dude. Yeah.
Remember that?
And you get 2-day shipping. That's crazy.
Yeah. And then they decided to start a streaming service, and I think it's up to like $150 a year.
That's too much.
It is too much. Now, full transparency, it wasn't against the rules, but it is soon about to be against the rules, and I think this is the one that's just like, you know what? I've already slowly stopped using Amazon as much because again, mega fucking corporation doesn't do anything, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So some things I do still use it for, like I get my coffee shipments every 2 weeks.
It's just built its way into people's lives, and so it's gonna be hard to cut out. But
Well,
like,
the vitamin that I take was discontinued from Walgreens.
that's because they couldn't ship it to you like without melting. Or
Well,
whatever.
they literally just took it off the shelf. It's like it's not fish oil, but it's like D4, I guess, right?
Something like that. Yeah. I don't know.
D4, D3. Anyway, so like you can only get fish oil at Walgreens, and I don't want fish oil because I don't like the way it tastes or it smells.
It's just a pill, dude.
Omega 3s.
Omega 3s. Yeah.
Omega
yeah,
3s. Yeah.
You
Omega
It's
3s.
just a pill. You're not chewing it.
Trust me.
You swallow it real quick. You don't even taste it.
It tastes like fish.
Quit tasting it, dude. Just swallow the pill. I don't know. What
Anyways,
savor it
regardless
in
of the
your
fact,
mouth.
so I had to switch to Amazon, and now I can do that. Anyways, so I got an email the other day, and it kind of looked like spam, and I was like, "Is this legit?" But apparently, Amazon is doing away with the ability to ship to other people's houses.
What do you mean?
Mhm.
Like you
Okay.
can't buy a gift for somebody and ship it to their house?
Correct. You have to ship it to your house to get qualified for free shipping. You can ship it to somebody else's house, but even if you are a Prime member, you do not qualify because they are not part of your household.
Just
And
ship it to the fucking person. Like, what
you have to pay for the shipping.
fuck you. Ship it. I'm a Prime member. Fucking ship the thing.
But no. Just here. So what we've been doing is
It's
I've been
stupid.
listen. Full transparency. I've been splitting HBO with another family, and they use our Amazon. That's what it's worked out. So we don't, we all get the same benefits, whatever. And they've been using Amazon, and because they no longer live in my household. So what happens is I will have to set up a family account. I will be the main family holder. I will be able to designate one other adult and up to two children to use streaming. So only four people theoretically will be able to, I know, dude, will only be able to use my streaming account. So again, if I want to ship something to somebody who lives in fucking Portland, Oregon for their birthday, I have to then pay the shipping price, even though I am a Prime member.
I hope Amazon fucking goes bankrupt.
This is what happens when you gaslit, fucking Fallout and 27 Boys shows
I just
and Invincible,
hate it, man.
which is all fine and dandy, but
I
like,
don't even think that's
remember,
the problem. The problem is that like just they're corporations. They're going to corporate, and it's like, of course, if they can milk any bit of just anything, any kind of benefit
So,
that you're seeing as a person, they're going to take that.
I pay it yearly, and I've already told Christina, I was like, I think we're done. Like, I think we're done. I think I will just bite the bullet and pay for shipping on stuff. It'll then make me stop. I mean, I'll almost use it for just
It'll be
the
like
coffee.
one of those things where it's like a Costco trip or it's a Sam's trip, and like you'll save up the money for it, and every now and then when you need a bunch of stuff, you'll have a list. and you'll
Well,
say,
I mean, I'll
okay.
still do my coffee because I can't. The coffee that I use is Tim Hortons, and I can't
It's just
buy
fucking
it in stores.
infuriating, man. It's just like why what so stupid, so
Yeah,
stupid.
like what does that do? What does that solve? What
I
is
wish
like?
that we could boycott things effectively and that we could all get together as people and say, hey, we don't like this, but we can't, and this is by design. So, you can't take all of Bezos's money because he's got too much of it. Fucking.
Do you think? Speaking of Bezos, do you think that in our lifetime there will be a cure for male pattern baldness?
I don't think so. Because if they haven't
I don't.
figured it out by this point, and like with as much money as these people that are bald have, I
That's
don't
the
think
thing.
it's for some reason, it just doesn't exist.
Do you think so like he was losing his hair at a very early age. Do you think he has all of his hair follicles lasered? Or does he get up every day and some fucking servant like shaves his head for him and waxes it like a fucking bowling ball?
I want to say it's the latter, because he
That's
does
like
sound, it's like an evil villain thing to do.
I was
for
gonna say that's
sure.
an evil. That's literally the words I was fixing to
It's
say.
an
It's evil villain.
evil villain thing to do. But
Charles, come wax my head.
that's the thing, dude. Is like if there's one person that could pull off like a Lex Luthor, it's fucking Bezos.
He is a real life Lex
He's
Luthor.
literally a real.
Where's our Superman?
He's dead because Bezos is way more effective than fucking Lex Luthor, and he actually got the job done. He fucking killed him, so he's dead. Or in fact, no, he's not dead. He's working for Bezos in some kind of mine.
He's Bizarro.
No, he's the real Bizarro. Doesn't even compare, okay? Because he doesn't need Bizarro because he can control Superman.
Superman, am I?
Yeah, he's an evil villain, dude. So, but he probably had it all lasered off. Yeah, I would assume.
I bet it's both. I bet he did that process where he lays it up. Because like every picture I've ever seen, he has got a shiny dome.
Yeah, it probably is both because he probably did have it laser, but then he still has a guy come in and like shine his head like a bowling ball. Because that's funny, honestly. Like everyone he wakes up and it's like he puts his head.
He comes out of his fucking cryo sleep.
Oh yeah,
like a damn vampire.
Got to keep that body cold, because it's falling apart very rapidly. I would assume. So.
I feel like but again, like if there was anybody that would be able to fund that sort of research.
When Bezos dies, we will know that truly you can make God bleed.
Well, I wouldn't say
because he has so much money that if anybody was going to survive death, it would be him.
In a win for you, in a win for everyone. Okay.
What is it?
Your boy Leon is no longer the richest man on earth.
It's not really a win for me, but it's fine. I guess any loss for him is a win for me. So yeah, I will say that, but at the same time,
I think the guy who
it's sad that like
the CEO of Oracle.
Hey,
I think
they are. I mean, honestly, Oracle's everywhere. Like, so I understand. It's kind of crazy how like the controllers of like BlackRock and stuff like that aren't up there. They probably are, but
I just saw it. Hold on a second.
It's like,
Whoa.
it's like, yeah, it's cool that it's a win because he lost. but at the
Larry
same time-
Ellison, who is the commander in chief of the leading global tech company Oracle, has now overtaken Musk to become the richest man in the world. He is currently, his cumulative net worth is what?
I don't know, it's like 1.5 trillion. I don't know.
No, not yet. He's not a trillionaire yet. We don't have any
I
of
thought
those.
Musk was a trillionaire. That's why. I guess he bought Twitter and he fucked everything up, so he isn't a trillionaire anymore. But
$393 billion.
hey, cool. It's cool that like he's gonna spend all that money, and use it on things that are like good.
393 billion. Musk is 385 billion. Zuckerberg 269 billion. Jeff Bezos 258 billion. Larry Page 210 billion. Those 5 motherfuckers could solve all the problems.
Hey, it's again very sad that 5 people. That's like,
He founded Oracle in 1977 when he was 32, and he made his first $1 billion in 1992 at 47.
really cool. Glad for you, guy. You should have gotten a trophy then that said, "Hey, you won capitalism," and you just get to keep. That's the thing, man. They just get to keep making $1 billion, but then anything over that, hey, it gets reinvested into like the economy or whatever. But then it's like you start thinking about it, like, oh, if we start doing like a wealth tax, and like that money goes to governments, and what are the governments going to do? They're definitely going to spend it on things that we need, like roads and education and food, right? No, absolutely not. They would find a way to pocket it themselves. And so, like, I get the distaste and the distrust of the government. I understand that, and it's like, hey, cool. I'm just really glad we live in a world in which people are richer than God, essentially, and like, hey, it's really fun.